welcome back to another Rainy and Sam Epic Mom book review time. So, couldn't really find a good one to encompass, Thanksgiving time. I'm sure I've got one, but I have so many books, I didn't want to go through all of them. So, I just picked a book at random. I have done this author in the past, Robin Peterman. And this is one of her series, which I don't have the whole series, but I have most of it. And this is her book 3 of the Hot Damned series. And the book is Hell on Heels. Cool little cover art and such. Obviously, you're not going to find this one at the local library and such. You can only get it online, on ebook or printed. And it's kind of a print on demand, so again, it's kind of hard to come by if you don't order it. But Robin Peterman in this series, the series mainly focuses on Astrid, who became a vampire, who ends up finding out that she has demon, a whole bunch of, crazy paranormal stuff. And in this, reality and such, there are, I think, 11 or something immortals, and not just, immortals like vampires or such, but they encompass, some part of, God, I'm trying to think of the correct way to put this, type of ability, one represents compassion or joy or mother. Just, again, these are, immortals who, no matter what you do, they cannot be killed unless a very specific set of circumstances happens. So, again, it's one of those things, really crazy. In this one, though, Astrid's cousin, who ends up being a demon. She is the daughter of Satan. And again, in this series, I kind of like it because, Satan is just doing his job. The demons are just doing their jobs. There are rules that need to be followed. And I love that. I love the idea of explaining the metaphysical and what we sometimes have a hard time understanding. And I also like the idea of people realizing that there's not just good and bad. There's, shades of it. And how Satan is pretty much, when you get down to it, he's a really nice guy. He's a good person, but he's got a tough job. So again, very interesting story. Loved, doing that. I love this type of book. But in this one, every daughter of Satan, because he only has daughters apparently, has to go to Earth and, complete a certain phase, to show that they are true demons. And for his daughter, Dixie, she's the youngest of his kids. She's never known her mom. She's pretty much kind of the oddball out because, she's a virgin. She's, very moral and everything. But she's got to go to Earth and she's got to, survive and, come into her full powers while she's up there. And Dixie gets sent with protectors, which is funny because the 3 protectors that get sent with her are all other demons from her therapy support group, where in hell, they're not considered evil enough. So these are the ones that get sent with her to Earth. And it's a big honor and such. And it's just, again, it's so much, it puts everything, belief systems into whack. It's like, okay, it kind of explains this, but doesn't. But with Dixie, she just found a boyfriend. She just, started that. But she's got to go to college up on Earth. And as she's doing it, she's going to run into people who are just like, oh, no, I don't like you, I don't like you, I don't like you. So the truth of Dixie's past, what happened with her mom and such, is going to come about. She's going to make friendships with people who have kind of been condescending and such. Her boyfriend is going to have to protect her from his brother. And his brother's very competitive, like, oh, I'm going to win her over, and, I'm the angel of light, and he's the... And it's just so hilarious because, again, it's kind of a reality shock, a social shock, because she goes from, things in hell, and, she doesn't grow up in the dungeon, she grows up in an area that's very like America and such, but a little twisted standards. And Dixie, you know, for her part, she's supposed to have this big, momentous, you know, coming of age moments and such. And for her, it's frustrating because she's getting little hints of, okay, this is happening, this is what this means, but not enough to really give her the full story. So she's going to have to, you know, really... she's going to have to understand it, and she's going to find out that the people who she thought she could trust, she couldn't. There are going to be factions from hell who are going to try and use her to take out her dad. They're just, you know, trying back and forth. And she's eventually going to find out that both her mom and her dad are part of those immortals. And her mom's going to end up losing her powers. It's just, again, big rigmarole. She's going to find a lost sibling. She is going to face, you know, real choices that are going to show the good person that she is. And even with that, she's going to visit her cousin. It's going to have just one thing after another being hilarious. And for me, to end up going from hell to Eden, Kentucky, and, you know, taking those things, dealing with shapeshifters, trying to, you know, make her dad proud, but at the same time know that she's not necessarily as evil as everybody wants her to be. And I gotta say, guys, I love books like that. I love the fact that, nicest way to put this. In our society, in our world, we like to say, oh, this is good, this is evil. And I don't believe that is the fact. I believe that there are lots of different shades of gray, and it's all about choices we make. And I love this Damned series because, nicest way to put this, things can happen to us where we become different, become more. But at the same time, we all have an innate goodness in us. Even, you know, Satan, even demons. We all have that. It's the choices we make that tip us over to which side that we truly are on. And I really love this series because it does. It takes that into account. It takes into account of vampires not necessarily being completely evil. It takes into account that, you know, in any group there's going to be good and bad. There's going to be narcissistic and caring. There's just so many different abilities. And with this series, I just loved it. I loved listening to Dixie because Dixie is so unlike her 7 deadly sin older sisters. And she's at the same time trying to, you know, find her spot because she loves her dad. She loves, you know, the kingdom. She sees the good in things. And she enjoys her friends. And again, these are people who have been told, okay, you're not evil enough. You're not, you know, yes, you're mischievous, but you're not evil enough. And these are the people who she's connected with. And it really talks about her character. So, again, if you are super religious, please do not read these books because it will kind of make a parody of your religion. But at the same time, if you want to kind of go into a different dynamic of what we believe, you know, suspend reality. I love these books. I love the vampires. I love the fairies. I love, you know, all the different things that are constantly in these books is, oh, this is supposed to be impossible. This is supposed to be impossible. Even for that world's guidelines. And they keep saying, nope, it's not. And I love that. I love that they keep pushing and pushing and being like, nope, I'm not going to fall into that category. You're not going to pigeonhole me. So again, if you guys want a chance to read something that's really going to make you laugh your butt off, then please read Robin Peterman. She is a great author, whether it is her werewolf series, her undercover series, or the Damned series. They're wonderful books. And if nothing else, you are going to bust up laughing if you read her stories. There is not a single story I have read of hers that has not left me laughing regularly throughout the story. Even when it gets serious, there's still going to be some humor in it. And, you know, dealing with angels cursing out vampires and demons being super nice. It's, again, just hearing about Satan having a poker party with, you know, Mr. Rogers and Mother Teresa. And so, again, wonderful stories, amazing characters, and I hope if you guys watching this, if you have read any of her books, please let me know what you think in the comments, because I just happen to love them. A story kind of takes you into another world. It might be your world, it might be a completely different world, but it takes you in and it introduces you to people that you probably would never meet in real life. And it's always worth a read. So again, go out, give it a try. The one I have just done is, again, Hell on Heels by Robin Peterman. And you guys, go find a book. Find something that you enjoy. Since this is going to be put up right before Thanksgiving, if you guys have any books that really focus on that holiday season, please let me know in the comments, because I'm always looking for new holiday books. And I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed that. Please check out our other videos already on YouTube. And give us a like and subscribe. And if you hit that bell for notifications, you'll know when we put something new out. So try to make every day matter by finding the fun. You guys have a great one. Bye.